morning, everybody. Yes, it's a rant from my kitchen this morning because something happened last night and I've got to share it with you because I'm slightly confused. But there's fighting in them hills in Dumageti. Last night, I was watching Netflix and I think her name is Sue Barker. Sue Barker? No, it's not so. Anyway, I was watching a documentary about the Mekong River. And whilst I was watching that documentary, I normally flick through my phone and I looked at my channel to see if there was any new subscribers, and there wasn't any. But anyway, I came across this this video by Every Man As a Hard-On. Oh, sorry, Every Man As a Story. And the title of that video was, I was lied to, this guest was a fraud. Now, last night it was 6 hours old. Obviously, this morning it's now 15 hours old. But I don't fucking understand what is going on here. Because the man who he was employing, a Paul Cardwell of, what's his, Well Zoom, or Well Bloomers, it seems to be. He came back and with another video say the elephant in the room, and this morning that was 11 hours ago. Apparently World Zoom was interviewed by Every Man Has a Story, and in that video he told everyone, or supposedly told everyone, that he was a Navy SEAL and that basically, as far as I can gather, that was it. But when you go on to this, I was lied to, this guest was a fraud, the guy Mark comes out with all these statements that this guy from World Zoom had committed felony in the United States because he was a CEO of a hospital. And he got a friend to create this dummy company, or his friend didn't create it. He owned up to it. He created everything, and he just used this person really to just manage it, I suppose. But when you listen to the two videos, you know, it's just conflicting all, you know. I keep saying to you, like, don't fucking listen to these people because they say a load of bollocks, and it comes out now. Every Man Has a Story said that he's done this, he got sentenced to that, he run away to Thailand, he got jailed in Thailand, he got banned here, he got banned there. But was he asked these questions at the interview? Did every man have a, Every Man Has a Hard-On, it's easier for me to remember. Every Man Has a Hard-On say to this guy, have you been in prison? Have you ever been banned from any country? Have you ever committed felony? He didn't ask them questions. Apparently he asked about, or his past, but as this guy rightly said in his Elephant in the Room video, he's not to go in front of a total fucking stranger and tell him everything about his past. I mean, we've always got skeletons in the cupboard. I mean, I've probably got more skeletons in the cupboard than anyone. I mean, I can't even close the cupboard fucking door. So you're not going to meet this fucking guy in a cafe in Dumageti and sit down and tell him your fucking lifestyle, are you? Oh yeah, I've done this when I was a kid, yeah, when I was a teenager, I ripped this guy's hand off because he owed me money. Or you're not going to tell a fucking total stranger everything. Now, in the video made by Every Man Has a Hard-On, he says he wasn't sure whether to put this video out or not, or he wasn't sure, but in the end he said he thought it'd be best to tell the truth. But he hasn't really told, you know, what he's done is he's forced this guy to come out about his past, which I think is wrong. All right, the guy may have lied about being a Navy SEAL, but I could be interviewed and say, yeah, I was in the SAS. I was the one that abseiled down the Iranian embassy in London and smashed through the window, and I had a grenade tucked in between my arse cheeks and everything else. And when Princess Margaret, the attempt to kidnap her was made, I was the one that rescued her. I could say all them things, but I don't, because they are a load of bollocks and I'm not important. But apparently all this guy said was he was a Navy SEAL, but he denies that. He denies saying he was a Navy SEAL. He was in the Royal Navy, yes, or the equivalent to the American Navy. But now he's been put in a position where he's been forced to explain his past, his felony, and everything else. But then when you go back into his video, and apparently he has also been interviewed by Hot Dog New Tricks, Paul, and apparently, I don't know whether he lied on that, I do not know, I do not care. He's also been on Filipina P, P-E-E, video interviewed, and apparently he said things on there as well. Now this is where I find it a bit strange, and I'm a bit, you know, I couldn't believe it. When I was watching TV last night and I was looking at these videos, I didn't watch the videos. I just watched them in silent and just read the lines underneath, I forget what they call them. But when I went to bed, I couldn't sleep. So in the end, I got my headphones onto my iPhone and I listened to the videos. And I listened to Every Man Has a Hard On, and, you know, to me, there was no need for the video, because it's now forced this guy to come out. Not that he's gay, just to come out about his past. And also, I listened to his comments, the elephant in the room, where this guy, Paul Cardwell, was talking about the videos that he made with Every Man Has a Hard On. And he had to admit, yes, he has been charged with felony. He was sentenced to 10 years, but he only done 2 years, and etc, etc, etc. But I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck. And why should everyone else give a fuck? But this poor guy has now been forced to explain his past to every man and his fucking dog, all because every man has a hard on, says that he's lied. But he didn't mention about the prison. Did he ask questions about prison? No. He may have mentioned about Navy SEAL. I don't know. But now he's been forced to fucking lay everything on the table in front of everybody. But there was one interesting comment, and I tried to find it this morning and I couldn't find it. On this, the elephant in the room's comments from people said, yeah, you've done your time, you served your sentence, you paid your dues back. Fine, that's, you know, everyone needs a second chance. And not everyone has to know everything that's fucking happened in your past. It's got fuck all to do with everybody. But there was one comment that really made me think again. And like I said, I tried to find it this morning and I couldn't find it. But it was from a person who made a comment on this video, The Elephant in the Room. And they said that when you had an interview with Filipina P, you told her that you was a CEO in a hospital in Bangkok and also Phnom Penh in Cambodia. And it said, so they are all lies, so why should we believe you now? Now, that I don't know. That is just a comment that I read, and now I can't find it for some reason. I don't know whether it's been deleted or whatever. But if this guy wants to go around telling people that he's a CEO of this and the CEO of that, well, what can you do? You can either believe him or fucking not believe him. But at the end of the day, a lot of these people that go on videos, especially ones living in the Philippines and come out with all this fucking expert advice in the Philippines, they're a load of fucking bollocks. They're not even, you know, some of them have not even seen anything in the Philippines. I've been in the Philippines living in a year and a half now, and I know fuck all about the Philippines. I'm not an expert on the Philippines. I only know what I've done in the Philippines and what I plan to do in the Philippines, and how far my money goes in the Philippines, and how far my health goes in the Philippines. Nothing to do with anyone else. It's fucking me, number one. And I'm on not a YouTube, I'm on a Facebook channel about Cebu for foreigners. No Filipinos in it. Someone put a photo in that of his Filipino wife or girlfriend or whatever washing his feet. Now, the comments that he got was quite understandable. They said, why would you show someone washing your feet? Is it, do you think that they're lower than you and they got to wash your feet? Why should you show someone washing your feet? Would you show your wife washing your feet? My theory on this, that the people that have to get their feet washed have got big fat stomachs that they can't fucking lean down and wash them themselves. That's my theory. What's going to come next? A photo of a Filipino washing someone's cock because his stomach's that big that he's not seen his cock in 3 years? Why do you have some fucking respect for these people? You know, I just do not understand. You know, a lot of men that come to the Philippines look upon Filipinas as basically slaves. I don't like using the word, but it fucking is. These people are wonderful women, kind, respectful, caring, but yet some of you abuse them and think it's fucking great putting a photograph of a woman washing your feet. Well, fucking big deal. The day I get a woman washing my feet will be the day I get lowered in my fucking coffin. I think it's terrible. But anyway, going back to the fucking videos. All these people that go on Every Man that has a hard on, they could all be telling lies. You don't know the truth. But the counter react and say, you know, this man lied to me and then he's forced to tell his story, I think is a bit bad. You know, if the guy wants to lie, sooner or later, as they say, the truth comes out in the end. And this guy admitted, this Paul admitted that sooner or later he knew that it was going to catch up with him and he would have to tell people. But apparently it's been, I think, 10 years since he was last released from house arrest or something. 10 years. Give the fucking guy a chance. And if you have been done for felony in the past, why should he have to advertise the fact? Why should he have to be forced to basically tell everyone on YouTube? Nah, that's fucking wrong. Hot Dog Paul has kept quiet about it, but Paul's a bit more savvy. He's a bit more fucking, you know, just let it ride. Filipina P, I've not heard nothing from her. I'm not really interested. She's another one that comes out of all these fucking stories and jumps around in a fucking bikini and everything else, showing her fucking pussy. But I'm afraid that, you know, everyone has a hard on. Sometimes he thinks that, or that channel thinks that they're above the rest. You know, he can do what he wants, he can say what he wants, he can ask what he wants, but nah, everyone that goes on YouTube is entitled to some secrecy, so to speak. Not everyone knows what I do. Not everyone knows what I get on, do. It's got fuck all to do with everyone else. If you want to watch my channel, watch it. If not, then fuck off. Easy as that. But anyway, that's my rant for this morning. I'm sorry I'm ranting from my kitchen, but I felt I had to, because this, you know, I was lied to. This guest was a fraud. The elephant in the room. That's the problem with Doomageddon. You're up each other's fucking asses too much. You all know each other sitting there. That poor guy's got to walk down the fucking street and everyone will say, oh, he's been in prison. He's done felony. He's done this. I don't really know what felony is from a UK perspective. I think it's is it thieving or taking money from, I don't really know the understanding of it all, but anyway, all I know that he was taking money from an hospital and putting it in his own company or whatever. Anyway, we all do stupid things. He's paid his price, he's paid his lesson, his dues. So let sleeping dogs lie. Hot dog. And Filipina P, romp around in your bikini, girl. And everyone has a hard on. Oh, I've got nothing to say. Have a good day. Love you all. Like and subscribe. Don't go away just for 1 minute. See you later. What I remember, I had it wrote down in my book, but I completely got thrown off track. This video by Everyone Has a Hard On, or Every Man Has a Hard On, that was done this morning, like 15 hours ago. I looked back and I noticed there was another video entitled Convicted Conman Paul Cartwell Lies to Me, and that was 2 months ago. So I don't quite understand what is, you know, he puts out a video 15 hours ago, but he also done the same 2 months ago. Maybe you lot can look them up. It's every man has a story. It's entitled I Was Lied To, This Guest Was a Fraud. And the reply was from World Zoomers or World Bloomers, whatever you want to call them. The Elephant in the Room, that was done 11 hours ago. And that's in retaliation to that first video. But I haven't watched this other one, Convicted Conman Paul Cartwell Lies to Me, 2 months ago. I'm just not bothered. It's you know, to me it's just fucking petty. You know, he didn't like it when I criticised one of his videos about Sebastian, you know, the Australian guy that got thrown down the stairs because he said something to the wrong fucking person. He didn't like me making a comment on that. He said, like, he who sins first cast the first stone and all that fucking shite. But anyway, what happened about the cruise ship? Anyway, I thought he was buying a cruise ship in the early days. Or is that gone now? Is he not buying a cruise ship anymore? Or was that a lie? It could have been a lie. The lying bastard. See you later. Bye.